Yeah, hello everyone, welcome to kfcs. Today I am here and we have a discussion with Krishna with us related to Indian
Hello, Konal. How
performance.
are you?
Yeah, I am fine, Krishna. Your views on Indian team performance today?
It means it was no, this was no use game because India already qualified for Asia Cup final, so they were testing their bench strengths. If you see, Prashid Krishna was bought. Then if you see, then who was then Surya Kumar was bought. Then Ishan Kishan was sent ahead, and little bit ahead. And if you see Gill and Rohit failed unnecessarily. Duck he went in duck. But in other matches against Pakistan, I think India were playing too lazily. India were not in mood to win this game because they already know we are qualified for final. So no use of playing this game especially Kohli was also dropped. I was shocked that Virat Kohli was also dropped from the exercise. So they were testing the bench strength. So in this match matter for India. India wins or loses. See, ranking is not mattered in ODI cricket because ranking and that all happens. But this game, India were testing the brain strengths. I feel because Prashid Krishna suddenly he came in. So I thought that they were testing their brain strengths. But I feel Shardul also came after game against Pakistan. He also came, so I feel they were testing their bench strength. So main players were dropped, especially even Mushifikur was also injured for Bangladesh. I feel he was not.
Yes.
I think he's because of his birth. I think he went to Bangladesh. But Bangli Kunal batted really well after the collapse at starting, especially Shantu and T Hodvedi partnership. Actually, that momentum and the low order of Bangladesh changed the moment of the game.
Yes, and we have to see. We know there is no value of this game, but you have to also understand some key players that first of all, Surya Kumar Yadav. Again, we have to talk about that player because I think if Surya Kumar Yadav has such time that you can play a big innings and show that why you are selected for uh, World Cup. But according to me, we are always saying that Surya Kumar Yadav is your 2020 specialist. He's not your 50 over batsman, but still, Surya Kumar Yadav is selected. But I don't know why. See the today dismissal. That was really uh, not be acceptable as a batsman. The type of dismissal for Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah, actually, he got bowled right against spin, and this
Yes,
pitch was very spin friendly pitch, and Bangladesh spinners bowled really. If like the son also not Mehdi Hassan Miraj, other Mehdi Hassan also bowled well. He bowled economic stuff, and this pitch was a very tough pitch to bat on. If you see, whoever teams bat first have mostly won, and today also, but she miraculously changed the game because it was edged and it rained into the board four. So yesterday Sri Lanka luck was there. That's why they went in final. I don't see Sri Lanka. I will talk afterwards about Sri Lanka and India finals. But this pitch mostly whoever bats.
yes. I think there is some movement, but according to me, we have to see that if for Team India, this loss is big. If a team like Bangladesh who can defeat you again, when it comes to our bowling unit, I think in bowling unit everything is okay, but I think Bangladesh should be bowled out early if bowlers will be in a good mood. So now let's talk to Rahul. So how are you, Rahul? And I know after such type of performance, you will also angry with this Indian batting team because I think we know no Hardik, no Virat, but still this team has capability to beat Bangladesh.
To be honest, it's not so much about the defeat. The defeat doesn't matter, but more than the defeat, the team selections. Defeat is secondary. Yeah, the players who performed, I will say that They didn't make use of the chances they got. Tilak Verma didn't make use of his chance.
Well,
Surya Kumar Yadav did not take his chance to do well. They had a chance to do well. Rohit Sharma, he backed his IPL teammates to come to. He had a chance to make Indian team into Mumbai Indians. He
yeah.
made full use of that opportunity. Yes, with the exception of Jasprit Bumrah. But Tilak Verma and Surya Kumar Yadav both missed their chance. Tilak Verma may not play in this World Cup, to be honest. I don't know,
He
understand
is
why
not
he's even selected.
announced. He is
Yeah,
not announced yet.
he's not announced in the World Cup. Prasidh Krishna not playing in the World Cup. Why are these two playing in the team? I want to know. What is the reason behind both of them being selected in this match? And then Surya Kumar Yadav again. I don't. He's. I have to. Sorry to say this, but he's an absolute fraud in ODI cricket. He's a fraud. He has not done anything in ODI cricket to deserve even being in the squad. And today again, he had the chance. He even had a start. I will say he had a start. He could not capitalize on it. He couldn't convert that start and make a big score for the team. The team management, they and even the fans, I will say, they talk so much about how Surya Kumar Yadav, he has the ability, trust his ability. They keep saying, but he's not producing the result. Then how can you keep on choosing him?
Yes, of course, and we have lots of talks today because today good innings we have seen. Of course, I have seen the 400 runs from South Africa, 100 class and century, David
Yeah.
Malan
Another
centuries.
thing, yeah, another thing I want to say is why is Virat Kohli being rested at this point? He did not get enough rest during West Indies series. He that time he didn't get enough rest, and then after West Indies series, 1 month fully he has taken rest before the Asia Cup. How much more rest are you going to give to Virat Kohli? I want to know. And Virat Kohli also needs practice. Today would have been a chance for him to score runs. Probably if Virat Kohli batted today. Him and Shubman Gill, both of them stayed at the crease together. India would have won the match comfortably. They would not have messed up this run chase. To be frank, only Shubman Gill has played well today. To be honest, even KL Rahul, I can't say he did well. Ishan Kishan, another Mumbai Indians player, another guy on Mumbai Indians quota. One innings he played in the middle order against Pakistan, and everyone started going, he's a middle order batsman. He can play in the middle order. Where are the haters now? They kept they were taunting. Now again back to square one. One innings against Pakistan will not make him god in the middle order. I'm sorry to say this. If you want to play Ishan Kishan, make him an opener. If you want, he has done well as an opener. You can let him open. Maybe today you could have had him play instead of Gill. But anyway, Gill played well as an opener. But Ishan Kishan is not a middle order batsman. That is confirmed. One innings against Pakistan will not change that all of a sudden.
Well, now first of all, talk about dismissal of Tilak Verma. I think this is a basic of cricket that in first overs, first few overs, there is always some first 10 overs. There's some swing with the bowler that ball can go in any direction, right? So, do you
Yes.
think this is a test match that you can left the ball? This is a ODI cricket, right? So, I think it was time
See,
you
even
don't want to
even
offer the
even in a test match, to be honest, you have to know where your off stump is. You can't,
yes.
even in a test match. You cannot just leave any ball. You have to be smart about which ones to leave, when to block the ball. If the ball, even in a test match, if the ball is coming on your off stump line, you don't just leave it and let it go through. You will be out with that same dismissal in a test match also. To be frank, I don't know what Tilak Verma was thinking, but this is bound to happen. You give a guy an ODI debut before an ODI World Cup. I mean, to be frank, Tilak Verma shouldn't even be in the squad. Not played an ODI. I think I said this before the Asia Cup as well. What does the team management have against Sanju Samson? I want to know. Sanju
Yeah.
Samson has an average of 55 in ODI cricket. Surya Kumar Yadav has an average of 24 in ODI cricket. Tilak Verma has not even played ODI cricket yet. Tilak Verma and Surya Kumar Yadav make the cut, and Sanju Samson doesn't. That is very puzzling. And if you ask them, they'll say Tilak Verma has a good record in List A cricket. Then I have to question them. You're talking up his record in List A cricket. One guy is sitting here with a 55 average in one day cricket, the
Yes,
international level. He's not good enough for you. I mean, seriously, the choice of Tilak Verma in the squad definitely reeks of IPL bias, in my opinion. Uh,
yes.
the team management, the Mumbai lobby, they want Mumbai Indians players in the team. That's why he is there.
And again, if we talk about Rohit Sharma dismissal also, I think Rohit Sharma taking Bangladesh team lightly. I know Rohit Sharma loves to play against Bangladesh. Against Bangladesh, he have 3 centuries, but conditions are different in Sri Lanka. Already in toss, Rohit Sharma said in the toss that this pitch has offered each and every one help. Means spinner, fast bowler, batsman. It is a balanced wicket. If you know this is a balanced wicket, do you think that was the time to play that type of shot for Rohit Sharma on the second ball of the match? And you are chasing a target 266.
It was a loose shot, and okay, that's the least of my concerns that Rohit Sharma got out for a duck. It's actually the least of my concerns, to be frank, because this is a match of no consequence. If you and Rohit Sharma has already scored many 50s in this tournament, so one match he scored zero, and that too a match of no consequence. That's not going to bother me
Yeah,
too much. But
but
this team selection is really today was really off. I did not. First of all, even though it's a match of no consequence, when you're leading up to a World Cup, I did not expect so many changes in the team. Okay, even if you do make changes, I can understand Bumrah being rested, Hardik Pandya being rested because they are pace bowlers, they have an injury track record, so they're handling them with care. Okay, I understand. Why does Virat Kohli need rest? I want to know that. Virat Kohli is a batsman. Why does he need to take rest, in my opinion? He's had plenty of rest over the last 3 months. So this workload management is simply being used as an excuse. In my opinion, it is just a convenient excuse.
yes. Okay, now let's talk about the today's match. The way Bangladesh played today, I thought that the Bangladesh team will be all out before 200 runs, but well done, Shakib Al Hasan. The way you played for Bangladesh team, and then Toid Hirdoy, Mehdi Hassan, the way they complete. Mehdi Hassan finishes well for Bangladesh team. We have to say that yes, this Bangladesh team have still capability. They can score runs whenever Shakib score runs for Bangladesh. It always gives you a good result. So again, we see this Shakib Al Hasan dominating with a bat and ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Shakib Al Hassan was very good today for Bangladesh.
And this win gives the confidence to Bangladesh team again. Bangladesh will play now home series against New Zealand, and that New
Yes,
Zealand team is not your original team, basically.
yes, it's not the original team. Bangladesh, although they defeated a second string Indian team, they will definitely
Not
take a
that much
confidence
second
from
string. I think two, three players are new. All are. If we talk about Akshar Patel,
lot. Yeah,
Shardul Thakur.
lots of new players. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill were there.
Well,
Ishan
Rahul,
Kishan was
I will
there.
not say Shardul Thakur now an all-rounder. If anyone say that Shardul Thakur is all-rounder, I will not agree with his statement
Come
because
on,
I
how
think
can Shardul Thakur be an all-rounder? I have
no,
to ask that one time. Okay, I know why he is being hyped. Maybe one or two matches he has played such an innings, like maybe how Akshar Patel played today. Maybe one or two times in one-day cricket he has played such an innings. That doesn't make him a hero. But I know why he's a hero. It's not because of ODI performance. It's because of Test cricket. Because in one match at the Oval against England, he scored two half centuries against England, and he picked up wickets in that match. For that one match that he performed with both bat and ball, he's being hyped into an as an all rounder. But to be frank, today when uh, boundaries were required, Shardul Thakur couldn't do anything. He was just passing the strike to Akshar Patel. In my opinion, he wasn't able to hit boundaries at all. There's no way this guy is an all rounder, and having him as your number eight batsman, you will have one bowler less, but no benefit with the extra cushion at number eight also. So this is what to say. It's a suicidal option. If you have Shardul Thakur at number eight, to be frank, you need to hope that your top seven perform. It's as good as having four tailenders with the Shardul Thakur as your number eight, and we'll have one bowler less pretty much. You're better off choosing Mohammad Shami. The way Shardul Thakur is batting,
Yes,
you're better off having Mohammad Shami, Siraj Bumrah, Kuldeep Yadav as your last four. To be frank,
yes, of course.
Even Mohammad Shami can swing the bat like Shardul Thakur and get one boundary here or there. What Shardul Thakur is doing, even Mohammad Shami can do.
Yeah. Well, at last, congratulations to this Bangladesh team winning in Asia Cup against India after 11
One
years.
positive, Pakistan is last place thanks to Bangladesh winning. I saw the points table. Pakistan is in last place on net run rate.
Yeah. Yeah, Bangladesh have first win for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, congratulations to this Bangladesh team winning after 2012. That is almost after 11 years.
11,
You,
11 years. Yeah.
yeah, so you
First
are putting
defeat
in
for
India
Rohit Sharma as a captain in the Asia Cup
in Asia Cup and in ODI.
as
Already we have
captain.
lost as a captain.
Yes,
We have lost
yes.
series in Bangladesh. So I
So
think
the Rohit Sharma is 1-3 against Bangladesh. Hopefully, we'll make it 2-3 in the World Cup. We're playing the World Cup at home. Yeah,
yeah,
by the way, if we lose to Bangladesh in the World Cup, to be honest, our semi-final chances are really going to be in jeopardy.
yeah. Well, this will not happen. Our original team will play. Then we will definitely
Yeah, well, to be
thrash this
honest,
Bangladesh.
we did lose the ODI series in Bangladesh with an original team.
Yeah.
We can't forget that one. So Bangladesh won't be easy in the World Cup, but losing to them will definitely spoil our semi-final chances because
Yes.
not many teams are going to lose to Bangladesh.
Now come to the interesting discussion that I want to do. South Africa again a big change. Babuma is out and captain is Markram in this match. And Rija Hendricks, Quentin Decock 45 runs again. Quentin Decock showed that he is good opener. Rija Hendricks 28 started well but not capitalizes innings. Vander Dusen, a main thing. All are saying that Vander Dusen need to perform, otherwise he will be out of this squad. Vander Dusen performs very well. 65 balls, 62 runs. That was great. Markram failed. It's okay. One century already coming in this series, so nothing to worry about that. Big takeaways. Henrik Klassen, a player who can play spin very well.
Yeah,
83 balls, 174 runs, 13 sixes, 13 fours. That is one of
yeah.
the explosive innings against world champion Australian team. You are thrashing Australian team.
Yeah, well, Australia are not the world champions of one day cricket. That's England. But yes, great innings by Klaasen. He showed, have a feeling that South Africa would have come close to winning had he played this inning, would have probably won the match had he played this innings in the second ODI. Unfortunately, he got out on 49. He was 49 of 36 in the second ODI, if you recall.
Yes, and
So,
Miller also 45 ball, 82 runs. When
82 runs.
both are lefty righty combination, they're thrashing all the
Yeah, they
bowlers.
really gave Australia a thrashing, and yeah, Adam Zampa, the who's supposed to be the primary spin bowler for Australia, got basically hit a century with the ball. He hit a
Yeah,
century with the ball.
60 balls, 113.
He hit a faster century than Klaasen.
Yes.
So two centuries were scored in that innings, one by
Well,
Klaasen, one by Zampa.
Well, on reply, Rabada and Nugedi told that why they are main bowlers of this South African team. 4 wickets for Nagidi, 3 wickets for Rabada. Well played. Alex Carey missed the century by 1 run, 99. but I think there was no support from other end. Again, I am thinking that
Unfortunately.
we need Smith. I think Australia need Steve Smith. Steve Smith is your good player. In number three, Michel Marsh can't play. I think so. Now it's time. I think Australia should wait for Smith. Smith should come in a World Cup. I feel now.
Yeah, definitely. Smith should be in the World Cup, in my opinion. Australia will be hoping on that, and they will be hoping to get back Mitchell Stark and Josh Hazelwood too, because with these bowlers right now, these bowlers are getting hit by the South African batsmen. Of course, one good thing for Australia is uh, the pitches in India will not be like what they're playing on in South Africa. uh,
Yes.
South Africa is preparing a pretty batting friendly wickets, pretty flat wickets, and producing high scoring matches. You won't get that type of pitches in India. The
Well, but
pitches
if we
will
see
help the
this,
bowlers more, and South African batsmen, they might, and maybe to an extent the Australian batsmen too. They will be tested more on Indian pitches.
but the way South Africa is preparing, I think South Africa can give contest to some teams. We have to say, because I think according to their performance, Quentin Decock, Babuma in a good form, Decock in a good form, Reza Hendricks is in a good form. Doesn't come back to the form. Markram already have 1 century. David Miller coming with a form and Klassen too. So I think batting is almost solved for this team. For bowling purpose, Rabada Nagidi is performing, Samsi is performing, Maharaj is taking wickets. So I think South Africa has covered all the bases almost according to World Cup preparation. I think so.
Yes, definitely.
So interesting to see, and I hope if South Africa have chance, that will tell you later on if they have to beat big teams like India, Australia, England, and I think so New Zealand also. You have to beat these four teams. If you beat these four teams
and
convincingly,
and Pakistan will not be easy. They have to play on a turning pitch, but you never know. Shamsi and Maharaj could trouble Pakistan on
Maharaj.
Chepauk wicket. They're playing in Chennai, so they could trouble Pakistan. And Pakistan, maybe if that Chachu steps up, they can
Yeah.
be a force on Chepauk wicket too. If Chachu steps up and this guy Shada Khan, maybe Mohammad Nawaz will be needed.
Yes. But overall, good series, back-to-back win for South Africa, making a good score. First match, must-win match. They made 338, now 412. So 416, 416 runs. I think nowadays, the way players are playing, making 300, 400 runs is easy. If you are in a good rhythm, you can thrash any opponent. It doesn't matter the bowler whose bowler is playing in front of you.
Yeah, definitely.
So well done, Henrik Klassen especially. I love to see this player in India, how he will play. I think might be you can give one more position to Henrik Klassen, maybe number five. Maybe if you can want to give more balls in India because he is a good player of spin, especially with Aden Markram.
Yes, definitely.
Well, now focusing into another match where David Malan hits a century. It was really great innings. Well, England team is looking also good. Their second string team is playing this match. Already Ben Stokes, and I think so many changes in England team also in the previous match. Let me tell you, Stokes, Chris Wokes, and Gus Atkinson was not playing this match. Chris Wokes was great. Ben Stokes 182. That was another great innings.
It doesn't look too second string. I think most of the players are the same, in my
But
opinion.
now this is a close competition for Jason Roy, David Malan, 96 and 100 back-to-back matches in an opening.
He's
Now,
been doing very well at the opening slot recently. He's made a case for himself, and this is very good for England because Now they can choose both Malan and Root at the top of the order. Both of them have very good batting technique. They need to. The only problem they need to solve is Joe Root. Joe Root has to come to form. If Root finds his form, then England will be in very good shape. They'll have a very good, solid top order. Bairstow also needs to find his form. That's also a little bit of a concern. However, the downside for England is they're probably going to end up playing more conventional cricket at the top of the order. When England started off in 2015, they were playing basically baseball at the top of the order. Um, they're playing baseball. They were going hard from the top. With the Malan and Root at the top of the order, that might change a little bit.
Yes. And for New Zealand, I think Rachit Ravinder is making a good impact with the ball. With the bowling, he is great. Again, he is
Yeah,
taking three
absolutely.
wickets.
He's making a huge case for himself to get selected for the World Cup. I think he's giving Santner and Sodhi some competition here.
Yes, and
And
as of
even
now,
batting wise, he's on 40 of 40 balls right now. He's batting on 40 of 40
now it
balls.
is back to back six from Ravinder and 50.
Oh,
My.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, man. Anyway,
So,
New Zealand is not likely to win this match, in my opinion. They're
well,
not
it can be
unlikely to.
happen. 76 ball, 110 is possible, but I think
And they don't have
now it's
wickets
a
in hand.
yes,
There are only two
that is a
wickets
problem.
left, and two tailenders batting. You can't expect much to happen. This match will be done quickly.
Yes, I think by the time we end the live, it will happen. Now take some comment from Vinav. Yeah, heart is broken for me
Yeah,
also, Vinav,
of course.
because when you are beating Pakistan, you are beating Sri Lanka, but when you lost to Bangladesh, what you will say that after 11 years, not after 11 years, after 1 year, you are seeing same performance. The way you are playing in Bangladesh, the way you are playing in Asia Cup too. Why this hype against this Bangladesh team? Why you are taking this team so easily? You are taking this team casually. That's why we are not winning this match. I think so.
Hmm. I don't think we're taking it casually. I don't think that's what happened. It's just the players who performed, they didn't take their chances, and we are giving chances based on politics and feelings, not based on any stats or going by track record of players. We're not going by that. You're giving just based on reputation. Their IPL franchise, they come from a big IPL franchise like Mumbai Indians, they'll get chance. Sanju Samson plays for Rajasthan Royals, so no chance for him. You're gone.
Yeah, बांग्लादेश से हार गए वर्ल्ड कप कैसे जीतेंगे नेशन वांट्स टू नो या सो क्वेश्चन
Nation
इज हिज
wants to know.
yeah
Hey, that dialogue.
means if we lost to again want to tell you that in middle order there was no one experienced, especially no Virat, no Hardik Pandya. KL Rahul is there, Rishan Kishan is there, Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Verma. So
In
Mumbai
our
Indians is
top World Cup squad, Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma are not going to be the main players. They're going to be secondary. Tilak Verma is not even in the squad, so forget him. Forget him. And then Prasidh Krishna is not going to be in the squad. Forget him also. Usko bhi chhod
well,
do.
yeah,
Anyway, so
well,
what I'm
one
saying is
player,
Sky will be a backup player. But
well,
one thing
one
that is concerning, another concern I have about this match is without Bumrah, we can't close out teams. We can't finish
yes,
off teams. Without Bumrah and Kuldeep Yadav. Yeah, Kuldeep Yadav is the other spinner who was rested today. Without them, we can't finish off teams. Bangladesh was 59 for 4. When Bangladesh was 59 for 4, I was basically thinking, okay, we are winning comfortably. This is going to be a route out today. We're going to win comfortably. We're going to bowl Bangladesh out for maybe 150, 160 and chase it down comfortably. Early finish for them. It's going to be an easy day for India. But our bowling could not finish it off. Spin bowling in the middle overs failed today. Jadeja didn't bowl well. Akshar Patel didn't bowl well. Even Tilak Verma didn't bowl well. Yeah, he can bowl also. That's a reason that he can. He's in the playing 11. But Washington Sundar is also bowls. By the way,
Bulls.
Washington Sundar was doing well in ODI cricket as well. He
Yeah.
also got ignored because unfortunately he doesn't play for Mumbai Indians. No, so how can he get a chance? Unfortunately.
Well,
So anyway, then so from 59 for 4, we let Bangladesh score 265. If Bumrah and Kuldeep Yadav were there, Bangladesh wouldn't even cross 200, in my opinion. They would not cross 200.
yes. Well, we have not talked about Shubman Gill because that was really one of the great innings for Shubman Gill in his career. The way Shubman Gill hitting the ball, that was really great. I
Yeah.
think if
To be
Shubman Gill,
frank, a lot of fans, especially Virat Kohli fans, are saying Shubman Gill is a fraud. Shubman Gill is only a flat track bully, minnow basher. They're saying these things. Today, Shubman Gill was the only one who showed application on a wicket that was challenging to bat on. He's the only one who showed any application. The only fault I will find with Shubman Gill's knock is after hitting a six, he threw his wicket away. After hitting a six, there was no need for him to go try and
actually,
hit
it
a
was a
second
pressure.
six.
That was the pressure. Actually, that was a
that that
scoreboard
was
pressure.
that was the pressure. But again, once he has hit a six and you've got what you needed in the over, there's no need to try and hit another six, especially when you know that you're the one who has to take the team home. You have to stay till the end, and there's still a good 50 plus runs to go. That's not the time when you take risks and start going for the big shots. That you can do when you're within 20 to 30 runs of the chase and there are just a few more runs to get. So that's the only fault I find with Shubman Gill's innings. So as we speak, by the way, Rachin Ravindra is out. Sam Curran just got him out.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
so now
so
let's come to Surya Kumar Yadav. Rightly said by Abhinav that Surya Kumar Yadav is only trying the sweep. Actually, what happens? I think Surya Kumar Yadav is not fitted for ODI format because he's another player. He's a player of you can say player of another planet in 2020. He's playing unorthodox type of shots, and his only sweep shot against Shakib Al Hasan. I think Shakib Al Hasan is a clever bowler who knows what batsman will do in his ball. That's why he was clean bowled against Shakib Al Hasan. That was a clever bowling from Shakib Al Hasan, the way he was bowling against Surya Kumar Yadav. I think each and every nation now know how to bowl out Surya Kumar Yadav in ODI, especially in ODI. Every nation
yeah,
knows about.
definitely. And the thing is, one thing, it's as far as sweep shots is concerned, there's nothing wrong with the sweep shot, especially when you're playing on a turning pitch. In fact, sweep shots is a good way to counter spinners on a turning track. On a wicket that's favoring spin, it's not a bad strategy. But the problem is that he was trying only that, like Abhinav said, rightly so, that Surya Kumar Yadav was trying only sweep shots and he was trying to play T20 shots. He was trying to play in a T20 style. That's the problem with him. And even he is admitted he's not adjusted to the ODI format. So why are they persisting with Surya Kumar Yadav? I want to know why they are continuing to persist with him in this team. I don't
Yes,
understand. Let him. If you want to give him a chance in ODI, give him a chance in ODI after the World Cup is done, and try to groom him for the next ODI World Cup. That is fine. But bring him into this World Cup is, in spite of his ordinary record, uh, it's what to say. It stinks of team politics, in my opinion.
yes, of course. And now England have win the match by 100 runs and win the series 2 3-1.
Yeah. So England has won by 100 runs.
First match win by New Zealand and back to back 3 loss for New Zealand.
And to be frank, all the England New Zealand games were one-sided. We don't really expect that when we see England and New Zealand playing. The Asia Cup matches yesterday and today were more exciting games.
Yeah. Well, when we talk about Akshar Patel, I don't blame Akshar Patel. Actually, he fought hard, but I think if Akshar Patel tries to stay in the crease till 49 over, I hope then might be the game will be closed by Akshar Patel. I think so because Akshar Patel was only batsman remaining at that time.
And to be frank, Akshar Patel, with 12 needed from 9 deliveries, he did not have to go for a six.
Yeah,
Uh,
single double is also important.
yeah, it's not like 24 from 9 balls was needed, or anything. It was 12 to win from 9 balls. You don't have to go for a six. And Colombo is a pretty big ground. You can even push the ball in the gaps and run for ones and twos,
Well,
even.
well,
Uh,
Bangladesh fielding is not that convincing also. So you can use that advantage. Actually, same thing happens when MS Dhoni try to chase in middle overs and death overs also. When he see that run can be gettable by run a ball, then Dhoni used to take single doubles at that time. He don't offer the shot because he knows it very well that we can win it by running. Then it's okay. Don't offer shots.
yeah, absolutely. And only hit the bad balls to the boundary.
Yeah.
And every now and then you'll get the boundary. But see, 12 needed from 9 balls. If Akshar Patel actually stayed, he didn't play that shot, India might have won the match, because runs and balls wise, it was very gettable. And Akshar Patel was just starting to find his form and find the boundaries.
Well, Avinav, Devdas Gupta rightly said in 2012, Bangladesh beat India. Yeah, in final.
They lost to Pakistan in that final,
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
they lost to Pakistan, but I think Devdas Gupta maybe he missed the statement that he was adding final in that. In league matches, India lost that. And I think that was the over of Irfan Pathan when he was bowling. Mushafiqur Rahim hits him two, three sixes in 1 over. That made a match for Bangladesh team at that time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No, in
So
final. In
anyway,
final,
I
there
think
will be a
Bangladesh
good team.
winning in 2023, it's a little less of an upset compared to when they won in 2012. When they
Yeah,
won in
that was the
2012,
upset.
it was a massive upset. But in 2023, Bangladesh defeating India is not an upset. To be frank, to be very frank, they are capable of winning. But the fact is, we defeat Bangladesh more often than not. And with our full strength team, we're still better than Bangladesh. That is a fact.
Well, I think our bench strength has been tested, and I know there is no future of Tilak Verma in ODI. Again, I have to say,
I
is
wouldn't say no future, but he's not made a case for himself. Look, Tilak Verma, at least he doesn't have a place in the World Cup squad, and he showed it today.
yeah.
He proved why he's not in the World Cup squad. Today was a chance for him to actually prove that he should have been selected in the squad, because he was in the Asia Cup squad and then he didn't go on to make the World Cup squad. Today was a chance for him to prove that to selectors, saying, "You should have chosen me," like that. But he failed. Surya Kumar Yadav also, he had a chance to repay the faith that the selectors are showing in him. He's in the World Cup squad also, but and it finally took a dead rubber against Bangladesh for him to get a chance, and
Yes.
then also he didn't prove himself. So you have to say that he's not ready for this to play in a World Cup. I'm in an ODI World Cup. I'm sorry to say this. He's not ready to play in an ODI World Cup. You can try him as much as you want after the World Cup is done and hope that he'll turn it around.
Well, if we talk about the final of India versus Sri Lanka, not easy match for India too, because the way Sri Lanka is bowling, especially Tikshana, Villalage is in a good form. He's giving you a good bowling option when there is spin is offered. Dhananjay De Silva is also another spinner, and Dashun Shanaka is bowling. Pathirana bowling is also great. So there are few outcomes that I think Indian team need to think. in final might be you can say trophy can be shared because in final there is not a good forecast prediction. The forecast prediction is not great for final, so might be you can see in Asia Cup another trophy will be shared between India and Sri Lanka.
I mean, we've
Might be.
seen rain. It might be is all there, but we've seen rain forecast throughout the week, but nothing has happened. We've still had mostly full matches in the Asia Cup. It might be the same in the final. Hopefully, it stays good for one more day in the final, and then we win the match.
Yes, of course. Well, if we talk about this Surya Kumar Yadav, Rahul, can you think that the way David Miller is playing, David Miller is also one of the greats of T20s. He's a very explosive batsman. He has good records in IPL whenever he plays in IPL, playing for South Africa. Why not Suryakumar Yadav is handling himself in ODI? Because ODI also we need some players who can come and accelerate at the right time. Why? What is the problem for Suryakumar Yadav?
I think the problem. See, even when Surya Kumar Yadav in ODIs has been given chances in the ideal position where he can play like T20, he's not delivered, in my opinion. But to be frank, you need to push him down to number 6 or number 7. That's where he can play. I think he's batting too high up the order.
Yeah, yeah, this is right from rightly said from Abhinav that Surya is not an ODI player. Sanju should be there. Yes, Sanju Samson is a strong case again. Uh, Shreyas Iyer is not fit still. Still, he is not fully fit to play today's game, and I am doubt of whether he will play on final two. So I think there is a time for addition. Bring Sanju Samson as a batter, not as a wicket keeper. Use him number four position. I think so. Number 4 or 5. I'm not happy with Ishan Kishan. You can't rely on Ishan Kishan in middle order. I think Sanju Samson should come and play the series against Australia, India versus Australia series.
We all wish for that. I mean, lot of people wish for that, but the selectors don't want to do that because they don't see somehow they don't see talent in Sanju Samson for some reason. They see a talent in Surya Kumar Yadav because the selectors also and many of the fans too. They're just seeing his T20 record and speaking. They're mixing T20 and ODI and they're saying he's useless. Sanju Samson is useless. They have not seen ODI cricket in isolation.
Yes, of course. Okay, so if we talk about the squad of this Indian team, Shreyas Iyer again. If Shreyas Iyer is not fit, do you uh, do you have a guts means to bring Sanju Samson? Again, this is also the big thing. And another big thing for me, big concern is Ravindra Jadeja. Ravindra Jadeja, what said in a pre-match conference, he said to some of them that he want to contribute with a bat. But I don't know what happens to Ravindra Jadeja since 1 year. He's not performing with a bat in ODI, especially. I think Akshar Patel is better than you in that manner. I think Akshar Patel is better
Yeah,
than
Akshar
Ravindra.
Patel, he also scored valuable runs against Sri Lanka in the previous match. When India was in trouble, I think it was like 180 for 9 or something. Akshar Patel added some useful runs at the end,
Yes,
which helped India get above 210. Jadeja has been a failure. He's failed against Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and now Bangladesh also. He's not performing with the bat. The only reason Jadeja is keeping his place in the squad is because of his bowling. He's keeping it more because of his bowling and fielding skills, and also in hope that he will somehow perform in a big match. In a big match, when India is in trouble, he will somehow come up and perform like the 2019 World Cup semi final. They're hoping for that.
well, I'm thinking still there's one place where I think Sanju Samson can be fitted, There is a date of 28 September where you can edit your team. So if BCCI is hearing this, will see the video. I don't know they will see or not, but I think it's time to bring back Sanju Samson. Don't do injustice with this player, because in upcoming years Rishabh Pant will be back. Then no one will see Sanju Samson in this team again. I know, I know it
Mm,
very well.
yeah, they probably won't give Sanju Samson. I've been saying since 2019, in fact, why Sanju Samson is not getting chances, but they kept going for Rishabh Pant. Finally, when Sanju Samson had his chance and he made the most of it, he's not. He's still being overlooked. And that too, he was performing at a time when most of our senior players, luxury players, I will call them, were skipping ODI cricket to play T20. Another thing not very well thought out, they made Rohit Sharma the all format captain, but meanwhile he skipped all ODI, most ODI matches, even while he was supposed to be captain, just to prioritize T20s. See, if you want to prioritize one format over the other, then you give up your captaincy for the other format. Now, uh, to his credit, he's given away T20 captaincy to prioritize ODIs. Fine. So now he's playing only ODIs and he's given up T20 captaincy. So that is the right thing to do. Maybe Rohit Sharma should not have taken captaincy for one day cricket in 2022.
Yes, and I think test match captain will also be changed. Maybe board will see whether who will be a captain. Might be, I think, a strong case, first strong case in test captaincy. I think so. It is Rishabh Pant again, because he is your champion player. If we see the finals, if we go to the finals in both edition, that is Rishabh Pant, Jadeja. So I think there may be any one of them can be a captain upcoming years.
Yeah,
But strong case will be for Rishabh Pant, of course.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yes, Dravid will be not be a coach. Dravid and company का क्या World Cup है? If India lose this World Cup, Rohit has to step down. Rohit has to step down from the captaincy. That is clear. Rahul Dravid will not be a coach. Might be VVS Lakshman will take over, as I hope. I,
Possible, and I think this is a possibility. Even if India wins the World Cup, I think this is a possibility. Even if India wins the World Cup, because frankly speaking, if we win this World Cup, it's in spite of Rohit and Rahul as captain and coach. It's in spite of the captain and coach, not because of them, to be honest. But they'll get the credit. They'll get the credit for winning the World Cup. They'll get that credit because obviously, if we give them blame for losing matches, we have to give them credit when they during their wins also. So they will get credit for that. But then you have to also look at the future. In fact, with the Dravid as coach, I'll say this: the coach doesn't play such a huge role in cricket like it does in football. Rahul Dravid has been a terrible coach for Team India. Okay,
defensive
and
approach. Defensive
yeah,
approach.
very defensive approach. Maybe Rohit, you can credit him as a captain. If we win this World Cup, because he has won five IPL trophies after all, so he knows a little bit about captaincy. Uh, so you can give him credit for winning a World Cup and saying that he managed to lead a team to a World Cup title, and that too after a 10-year drought. You can give him that credit for sure. But you also have to look at the future because Rohit Sharma in 4 years from now he'll be 41 years old. Uh, at 41 years old, it's very unlikely that Rohit will be in a World Cup and be playing at his best at 41 years of age. It's very unlikely, and he's going to go through a lot of injuries as well. Um, over the next 4 years. There will be a time when he won't be able to play ODIs. Also, he'll have to stick to Test cricket. It might come down to that. Because World Test Championship cycle is every 2 years. He might play many World Test Championships and be good for India in Test cricket.
I
But
think this will be a last World Test Championship for Rohit. I think so.
it could be, as a matter of fact, I feel Rohit has to be done with Test captaincy already. I already feel that way because of how this World Test Championship final went. Not just because of the result, not just because of that we lost the final, but also because we didn't prepare properly for the final. Till 1 week before the final, if you recall, we played the IPL. We
Yes.
did that making playing IPL and making the crores and crores of rupees. That was more important to them than preparing for this final. In some ways, I'm kind of hoping India doesn't make the next final, because what's the use of making the final? You'll play IPL till day before the final, go straight from the airport to the ground and play the match. And next time they will do this, you will say we don't need to. We'll go day of the match. We'll go straight from airport to the ground and play the match. No practice. You won't do practice or preparation or anything. Who knows? In 2 years' time from now, we might see 20 IPL teams also. That also might happen. So
Well,
then,
this is
what
a
is the
different
point of
topic.
see? What is the point of being in the final if you're not going to prepare for it or give it priority? You might as well not make the final and let two other teams play who will take the final seriously.
Well, that's why I am in a favor of making three format, three captains. That's why.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm just waiting for big players to come. And uh, in test match, if we see the stats, three, four players have performed well for Team India. If we talk about Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja, I think Washington Sundar was also great by that time of COVID times. He was also in a great performance. Ravindra Jadeja. One more player I am missing. Uh, One more player who has performed well for India in Test cricket. Little bit you can say Shubman Gill also. Shubman Gill have also performed well in Test cricket. In opening combination is great with Rohit Sharma, and last player is Rishabh Pant. So these are the players who has performed well. Well, in bowling wise, I think each and every bowlers have contributed. Whether it is comes to Natarajan, comes to Shardul Thakur, where it comes to Bumrah, each and every bowlers have performed. Akshar Patel good with bowling, Jadeja good with bowling, Kuldeep Yadav best in all the three formats. Best of three, Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think in Test match, maximum players have done well. So we have to see. Okay, yeah, you Avinav, if you say like this that I don't like Rishabh Pant, then I have to pick up the stats. Then I have to put out all the stats that says that why we say Rishabh
I
Pant.
think I've gone through it once before. As a matter
Yes,
of fact, in almost every series he has played in the last 2.5 years, or since the beginning of his Test career, he has played impactful innings. He has played at least one or two impactful innings in every series he has played. Rishabh Pant.
I think we have to
We
move
you
on.
wish how will
No,
we move on from Rishabh Pant? That is a big question mark.
we can
I
move on in T20. We can move in T20,
maybe
but in ODI and Test, impossible. Maybe in
it's going
T20.
to be hard to move on from him in Test match and ODI cricket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. So great, a great day for cricket again, and I like the innings played by Henry Klassen. That was really entertaining innings. And by Saturday Sunday, I know I will watch it so many times. Henry Klassen innings. I know it
Yeah,
very well.
absolutely. Great innings. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay. I think this question must be answered from Rahul. Why I like Rishabh Pant so much? Uh,
Why Kunal likes Rishabh Pant so much? Both from New Delhi,
yeah.
right? Am I right?
No, actually, I like it because uh, at the time when MS Dhoni, I'm telling you, just at the time when MS Dhoni was retired, at that time I always used to say that we have to good keepers who can be a little bit aggressive approach and good in wicket keeping skills. But at that time, what I see, two players, Ishan Kishan and Rishabh Pant, both were playing very well in IPL. He was in great. At that time, Rishabh Pant was playing for Delhi Daredevils, Ishan Kishan playing for Gujarat Lions at that time. He was middle order. Both were middle order batsmen. So first of all, what I when I see the innings of Rishabh Pant, actually I support Delhi Capitals in IPL. So in Delhi Daredevils, when I see Rishabh Pant innings, that was 98 runs innings. Then I was fan of this player because one shot that he played, he fall in the ground and the ball goes to six. Rishabh Pant fall in the ground and the ball goes to six. So that is the special thing that I see in this player. And when I see the century in England, first century in England, and you're starting a career of second ball with a six, that impressed me a lot. And then I think that yes, Rishabh Pant has good future, and we see he dominated in Australia two times, he dominated in England two times, he dominated in South Africa, a lone warrior. So result are there. So that's why I like
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Well, Rahul is a fan of Dhoni and he knows that though both the players are different, you can't compare both the players.
That that statement might hold some truth in ODI cricket and T20 cricket, maybe, but in Test cricket, doesn't. Test cricket, Rishabh Pant is well ahead of MS.
I
Uh,
think he is well ahead of all the keepers in India. In
yeah,
India,
he's the best wicket-keeper batsman we've had for India in Test cricket. MS has an average of 38 in Test cricket, yes, and but I'll tell you what pulls his stats down. He doesn't have a century in Australia. He doesn't have a century in England.
yes, Sena countries.
Yeah, he doesn't have an overseas century. So there is no way you can put him and Rishabh Pant in the same sentence. I'm sorry to say, in Test cricket, I don't think there is. I think Rishabh Pant is way ahead.
I think there is no replacement of Rishabh Pant, especially in Test cricket, especially as of now.
Yes, absolutely.
In future, I don't know, but yes, okay. What is saying? Amir Khan. Amir Khan. Okay, in Lagan, Amir Khan plays the cricket, but in another movie, Amir Khan played a cricket. Apart from Lagan, I don't know. But when I get the answer, I will definitely tell. I don't know. Can you tell me now? I don't know actually. Yeah, question for you also. Remind me Chennai Express, where Sarki name is Rahul and Deepika surname Iyer. Your name reminds.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Okay, अकेले हम अकेले तो movie. Okay, in that. Yeah, I will see that movie then. Okay, thank you, Abhinav, for your time. Thank you, Rahul, for your time. There is a
Yes,
great
thank you,
discussion
Kunal.
for today, and let's hope a great match India versus Sri Lanka. So tomorrow we will talk about that match, that how India can win it. That was not a convincing win against Sri Lanka, but win is win. But we have to think about Veralagi. How to play Veralagi. 10 overs of Veralagi.
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. Good night, both of
Good
you.
night.
Good night and see you tomorrow.
See
Thank
you
you very
tomorrow.
much, guys, and subscribe KFCS and Sports Breakdown. Okay, bye.